Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 longest lasting perfumes that I own in my collection at the moment. My collection is always changing, but right now I would say these are my top 10 longest lasting perfumes. So yeah, if you guys want to see the ones that last the longest on my skin, then just keep on watching. I'm not necessarily going to go in any particular order, and also just so you know, this isn't going to be like full reviews because I've mentioned all of these on my channel before, so I'm going to just try and quickly go through my top 10 longest lasting. And also I might not say how long each one wears individually, but just know all of these last at least 8 hours on my skin, sometimes more. So I'd say 8 hours and up. There are dogs barking, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, so 8 hours or longer, which is basically like a whole workday, you know, which is pretty good because I sometimes struggle with perfumes lasting, and I think it's because I don't moisturize all the time. So yeah, I'm rambling, but these are the longest lasting. Also, if I'm talking quietly, it's because it's nighttime and my kids are sleeping, and I usually don't film at night, but here we go. First up, this is the cheapest one. This is Rihanna Rebel Fleur. It's a celebrity scent, and I have mentioned this one in my affordable summer fragrances, I think. I said I would wear it in the summer, but only in the evening in the summer, because this is a little bit of a darker, sexier summertime scent. I said that I would wear it in the summer evening, but I've been, like, I rediscovered it, and I've been wearing it in the colder, like, months now, during the day, because it's a little bit deeper, darker, sexier. I feel like I could get away with it during the day now because it is colder. There is coconut in here, but there's also a lot of patchouli, which is why I think it lasts so long. I can wear this in the evening and wake up and still smell it on my skin the next day. It might not be like projecting like a beast, but the point is you could still smell it. So yeah, I'll mention that in my summertime favorites, but I do surprisingly like it now too. I think I can get away with it during the day now, because the patchouli, it makes it a little bit deeper, you know. Next up, like I said, I'm not going to go in any particular order. This is Le Petite Robe Noir by Guerlain. This is literally the only Guerlain fragrance I own. And this one also. Ooh, this one I wear more so like date nights in the evenings. I find it to be a little bit sexy because it's different. It gives me like a cold vibe, but I love her, and she also lasts forever on my skin, and in my hair. If my hair touches this, I don't know why, but it will last forever in my hair and on my body. So I love that one, and I guess you would expect it, like, for the name. A lot of people say that Guerlain's perform very well. This is the only one I own, but I wasn't disappointed, and I found that one for pretty affordable actually, and I love it for like date nights or evenings because it's a little bit different. I find it a little bit like mysterious, I guess. Let's save that one. Next up, this should be no surprise. This is Montblanc Intense Cafe. I already told you, this one I love for fall and winter. Ooh, this smells like rose, vanilla, coffee. It gives me a like cacao vibe. There's no note of that, but it's just what I get. And this one I love for fall and winter time, as I said, and this performs so well. This is so strong. You don't need that much of it. I'd say like 1 or 2 sprays, and it lasts really long. Like, it's so strong that if you spray too much, it might be offensive, but that one does last me a really long time, and like I would expect that because this one I got for like pretty affordable, but this one, as you know, is a little bit more expensive because it's a niche brand. So it does last a really long time on me, so it's worth the money, and you only need a little bit because she's strong. And I love her for this time of the year. So good. Next up, this is an OG favorite. This is MAC Velvet Teddy. I feel like MAC fragrances are just recently starting to get hyped up on YouTube, but they were like so underrated. Nobody talked about them, and I like a couple. I like this one and Creme de Nude, obviously, because those are like the warm, cozy ones. I like this one better. This is Velvet Teddy. This smells so good. I love this for the winter time. I don't know why I associate it with Christmas, because that's when it came out and I wore it to Christmas markets. This is so warm, cozy, fluffy, smoky. If you've ever smelled the Marshmallow Fireside Bath and Body Works candle, that is kind of what this reminds me of. Some people compare it to Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, but I find this one to be a little bit sweeter and a little bit less tobacco. It's more feminine, and I love it. This is warm, cozy wintertime with a sweater. Like, this is the vibe, and this lasts so long on me. I wore this so many times out in the cold. I could go out, do my thing, be outside, come home, still smell it, go to sleep, still smell it. It lasts a really long time, and these are not that expensive, so really good, and I love the scent of this. I love it. Okay, let's talk about these guys. You already know. If you've watched my channel, I love her. I also love her. These are both by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is Label, and this is Classique Essence de Parfum. These both last really long on my skin. Scandal does not last as long, but these ones last really long. Label I love for, I would wear it year round. I would wear it in the warmer months in the evening, but in fall and winter, like anytime. But this is more so like date night. I don't know why, but this is really sweet, a little bit woody, spicy. Just, I love this. I've talked about it so many times, so I'm not gonna, like I said, this isn't a review, but Label lasts forever on my skin. And also Classique Essence de Parfum. I love this one for the spring and summer. This one is like a little bit more, it's like orange. It's kind of like a creamy orange, like a grown-up orange creamsicle. There's some ginger in here, which gives it like a little edgy, a little bit spicy. This is really like a happy scent for me. I don't know why, but I love them both, and they both last really long on my skin and on my clothes. My husband loves Label too. I'm gonna save those ones for last. This guy is newer to my collection. This is Lancôme La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. I got this one from Royalty Scents. I've mentioned it a bunch, but this ends up drying down to like a bourbon vanilla, a really nice bourbon vanilla. I love it. It's sweet. It's not too sweet. It's not woody. It's just like a simple but delicious bourbon vanilla, and this lasts so long on my skin and on my clothes. In the review that I did on this, I sprayed it on my wrist, and then my wrist touched my shirt, and I swear I could smell it on my shirt for days, for 3 days. So this lasts a really long time. I wore this on my birthday because I knew I was going to be out and about, and I wanted something that lasts and kind of like projected, and she's a beast. She lasts me a really long time, so I love her. And then this one, this is Ysl Libra, or Libre, however you want to say it, which is shocking because this is like a floral, but this is a warm floral, and she's a beast. So I said I could see myself wearing this in fall. Usually I would not wear florals in the fall, but because she's so beastly, by that I mean she lasts a long time, she projects, and she is strong. Like, she's a little bit loud. I could see myself wearing it in the fall. I know a lot of people wear this year round. I would too, to be honest with you. And some people like florals year round. I personally don't, but whether you do or don't, point is it lasts a really long time. So you really can't go wrong. And I love that, because sometimes with designer scents, I mean, they let you down. They only last a few hours, but this one lasts a really long time, and she projects. You can smell her. She's loud, and yeah, I really like it. Also, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. She lasts a really long time too. I should have mentioned her, but I wanted to choose one or the other. So I chose this one just because I feel like if you were going to get one or the other, I love Good Girl too, but that's more of like a sexy, like going out, nighttime, you know, dressed up date night scent. And this one I feel like is a lot more universal. You could wear it year round. You could wear it anytime, but it lasts and it projects, and so it's worth your money. Not to mention, this bottle is so pretty, and they have an intense version now. I don't have that. I did try it, but it just smelled way too similar on my skin, so I didn't end up picking it up. So either one, but I just really like this one because I find it pretty and a lot more universal, where the intense one, it might be a little bit more nighttime, and I like the fact that this is like bang for your buck because you can wear it whenever, you know. So I really like that. Last but not least, I saved these two for last because out of all of them, the two that I'm going to mention right now are the longest lasting. The other ones lasted at least 8 hours, but these ones I would say are like 12, maybe more. So I'm sweating. It's freezing outside, but I think it's because of the lights that I'm sweating right now. So if you see this upper lip puddling, don't mind that. So this is Ragba, Latafa Ragba. I've been mentioning it a lot recently, and it's because I love it. I love it for this time of the year. This is essentially just, this is vanilla, sugar, musk. There's some muskiness. There's incense, or I don't know if it's incense. I think it is. Like a little bit of like spiciness, but more so in the opening. And then you get like just like a really sweet sugary vanilla with a little bit of oud, but the oud is like so subtle. It's not offensive at all. It's warm, it's cozy, and you get the muskiness, which gives it like a creamy kind of like powderyness. It's so good, especially for this like sweater weather. This is so good. I wouldn't say it's sexy, but I would say it's more so like cozy, comforting, really warm, and just comforting. That is what I think of when I think of this. This lasts forever on me, and I love it, and everybody around me kind of likes it. And I was worried because of the incense, but it's honestly, it's so good, and it lasts forever. These two are both Middle Eastern perfumes, and I feel like Middle Eastern perfumes are where it's at. They are surprisingly actually pretty affordable, and they last forever. So I feel like they make really good perfumes. This one is Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. So out of the two of them, I've actually asked, someone asked me what the difference is, and this one is a lot less offensive. It's a lot, like, it's warm, cozy, but I feel like it's not scary. You know, that's a good, this one is a good like intro, and this one is definitely louder. First of all, the opening is very oriental, spicy, a little bit scary, to be honest with you. It's scary, it's loud, and a little bit masculine. So just don't judge perfumes by the opening, because I used to do that, but don't do that, because as it dries down, you get like the rose, the oud. It's sweet from, I think there's praline and vanilla. But with that said, yes, the oud in here, there's oud in here too, but it's a lot more subtle. And definitely the main stars in this one are like the vanilla, the sugar, and probably the musk. But in this one, you get the oud. It's stronger. It's sweet from the praline, so it's sweeter, it's louder, it's just, it's more of everything. So I would more so wear this one in the winter time, but yeah, the oud in this one is definitely stronger, but it still smells so good. I don't know if it would be like a safe introduction, because it is still pretty loud, but I personally love it. I will wear it in the winter time, probably only in the winter time, just because it is pretty loud and beastly. Like when you walk into a room, you will smell it, but I like that, and it will last you forever. This one will last you forever, and you only need a tiny bit. This bottle is blinding, I know, but anyways, that's all of the ones I was going to talk about today. Those are my longest lasting perfumes. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.